Have you ever wondered what happens when India's space dreams, a NASA legend, and two European pioneers all fly together on a single rocket? Well, that just happened. On June 25, 2025, a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket lifted off from Florida's legendary launch pad. 39 the same, one where the Apollo missions once began. But this time, something different was happening. This wasn't just a NASA flight. This mission carried astronauts from India, Poland, and Hungary, alongside an American space veteran. The capsule they were riding in? It's called Grace. And the mission? Axiom-4, a completely private mission to the International Space Station. Welcome to Global Alchemy. Today, we read taking you into one of the most exciting space missions of the year one that brings together science, emotion, and international collaboration in a way we've never seen before. Let's meet the crew. First, there's Peggy Whitson, a true NASA legend. She spent over 675 days in space, more than any American astronaut. And even though she's now with Axiom Space, she's still leading missions like a pro. She's the commander of this flight. Then there's Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla from India, a test pilot in the Indian Air Force. Now, India's second person to go to space after Rakesh Sharma, and the first ever to do it on a private spaceflight. This isn't a government mission. This is India stepping into the world of commercial space. Joining them is Slawosz Uznański from Poland. He's the first Polish astronaut to reach the International Space Station, and he's backed by the European Space Agency. His flight is part of Poland's renewed focus on space science. And finally, Tibor Kapu from Hungary. He's part of Hungary's new astronaut program called Hunter. This is Hungary's first astronaut in over 40 years, and it's a big deal back home. Together, these four astronauts launched at 12:01 p.m. IST on June 25, 2025. In Florida, it was still early morning 2:31 AM. Within minutes, the Falcon 9 rocket pushed them toward orbit. Their destination, the International Space Station, 400 kilometers above Earth. The journey took about 28 hours. Once they arrived, they docked with the ISS and began what could be up to 21 days in orbit. But what are they doing up there? Not just floating around. This is a science mission packed with over 60 experiments. Let's start with one of the biggest ones, the Sweet Ride study. It's focused on diabetes. Astronauts will wear continuous glucose monitors and use insulin pens to test how space affects blood sugar. This could help make future space missions more inclusive and even improve treatment for diabetes on Earth. India has sent several biology experiments, growing methy microalgae, testing how moong dal sprouts in microgravity, and analyzing muscle loss and microbial growth. These are designed to help with ISRO's upcoming Gaganyaan mission and give India real data from human spaceflight. Poland's contribution, called the Ignis mission, includes 13 experiments covering microbiome behavior, mental health, noise levels inside the station, and even student outreach. Hungary came prepared too. They're running 25 different experiments. And they brought something special, a symbolic teddy bear just like the one flown by Hungary as first astronaut back in 1980. It is a reminder that even in science, tradition and memories matter. Each astronaut brought something that connects them to their nation's space history. For India, Shukla brought a memento honoring Rakesh Sharma. For Poland and Hungary, it's about picking up where their early space efforts left off. But beyond science, this mission has a powerful emotional side too. During the mission, Shukla will speak directly to Indian school children using amateur radio. He'll answer their questions from the International Space Station live. Imagine being a kid and hearing an Indian voice from outer space. That's the kind of moment that creates future scientists and dreamers. Meanwhile, the astronauts will be floating through their daily tasks. Everything in space floats, from your toothbrush to your lunch to your sleeping bag. Even simple things require planning. You can't just leave a pen lying around, it'll float away. When the mission ends, the crew will return inside the same Dragon capsule. It will detach from the ISS, re-enter Earth's atmosphere, and parachute into the Atlantic Ocean. Meanwhile, The Falcon 9 booster that launched them, it already landed itself minutes after launch, ready to be reused for the next mission. This is the future. Reusable rockets, private astronauts, and global cooperation. Axiom-4 is more than just a science flight. It's part of a much bigger plan. NASA is slowly preparing to retire the ISS, and private companies like Axiom want to build their own space stations where astronauts from around the world can train, experiment, and explore. India's part in this mission is especially important. With Gaganyaan planned for 2027, this private flight gives Indian scientists real experience, real data, and international visibility. It shows that India isn't just watching from the sidelines anymore, it's stepping onto the global space stage. And for Poland and Hungary, this mission brings them back into the space conversation after decades. It's not just about sending someone to space, it's about building scientific communities, education, and national pride. So what does Axiom-4 really tell us? It tells us that space isn't just for superpowers anymore. It's for everyone. It's for scientists, students, engineers, and dreamers wherever they come from. And that's what makes this story special. It's not just about 4 astronauts on a ship. It's about 4 countries, hundreds of scientists, thousands of school kids watching from home, and the quiet hope that this is just the beginning. Thanks for watching Global Alchemy. If you like this story, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and let us know in the comments what would you love to send to space? Because space isn't far anymore. It's right here, waiting.